Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Saturday. Wow. What? What cray week this has been. I don't know about you, but it has for me. I think a lot of it started last week, and I'm blaming Mars. Mars. Bloody old Mars for a lot of the crazy and the energies, and I want to talk get into a lot of the energies today and talk about what's going to be happening this weekend and sort of the outlook for the weekend. So thank you for joining me, and for those who are joining me for the first time, my name is Mary June Tracy, psychic medium, spiritual love of life coach, and astrologer. And good morning to you all, and thank you all of you for coming in and being a part of my soul community. So it is so nice to see you all. And it's Candace's first time. Yes, Candace. Well, we'll break you in. We'll break you in gently. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna break you in gently. Sorry, I'm gonna start snorting here because I'm like, wow. Well, thank you to those who are on Facebook. I'm on the Mary June Tracy page. I will not be able to see your comments on my personal page, but I will go back and I will read the comments. And same with the Guru Mama. If you have comments, they don't always come up because I'm on StreamYard, but I will go back and read the comments and stuff. So I have to say that my videos this week, man, they got they got a lot of views. So, definitely share it out. Let people know what I'm doing. I'm really not one who's too worried about what other people think about what I'm doing. Really, I don't. So moving ahead, what is going on? Of course, there is so much energy that's happening in the cosmos, and where we're going. We're coming into where Venus, and we're going to talk about Venus because we know that, lovely little Mars is doing his thing. And just to explain for some of you what Mars is. What is Mars? Mars is the red god. He is that fiery energy. And he is retrograde. So it makes him look like he's going backwards. And he's in his own sign of Aries. So this energy, he hasn't been there since 1988 doing the retrograde thing. But he's squaring off Saturn. So it's making things, wanting to make, Saturn in Capricorn. And Capricorn is the energy of this world. So he's wanting to make truth into this world. What is fact into this world? What is the laws? What is the maintaining of this world? That's what Capricorn is. And Mars is squaring it. So Mars is, but he's retrograde. So he's like, I want to take action. I don't know what I should do. And Saturn is slowing down because Saturn is going to be going direct. Now it's a big planet. So for it to, it's going backwards. And then it's like, I gotta stop. And then it's going to take it because it's a very slow mode energy, and it's like 9 seconds geometry, which is like basically nothing. So it's going to be starting to go forward, and this brings in some transformation. It brings in this energy of like, we got to do something, we got to make some changes here. And I just had another fairy go up. Go up. Was it here? No, go up here, whatever. Anyways, making this wanting us to put down are concrete. And so with that, and plus we have Venus, and Venus is coming into a yod. Now you've heard me talk about a yod before. A yod is this finger of God. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up just to give you an idea of what it is. There we go. One day I'm going to have charts. So here we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this full screen. Okay, so this is it. This is today's chart on what's going on in the cosmos. So we have if you notice, there's a lot of energy coming down into the Mafia brothers. Here is Saturn, there's Mars. So there is this tight. Now they're in about 2-degree orbit. They will come exact over the next couple days, closer to the end of the month or so. They'll be coming exact as Mars continues to go backwards, and then Saturn will go forward. So we also have, and this is what I'm talking about, is a yacht. So here's Jupiter and here's Neptune. They're making a sextile. Now I'm going to come back on. Here I am. Now, when planets are doing a sextile, that's a good thing. They're harmonious, they're getting along, and things are great. So that is like, this Jupiter is wanting to expand things, right? And do things. And Neptune is like, yeah, I just want to connect, and I'm just wanting to do things in a very, cosmic harmonious way, because I'm Neptune, but sometimes I'm kind of resting at all of this right now because I am retrograde. It's been a hard go spiritually. So hard go spiritually. So here we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So, no, I want to go back up here. Oh, it won't let me do it. Add to stream. I want to add. There we go. So we have this energy that's coming in between these two guys. Now with these two, they're going to be making what they call a quincunx. A quincunx is 150 degrees. 150 degrees all the way up to lovely Venus. And then another quincunx from Jupiter all the way. So this is 150 degrees. This is 150 degrees. And then they have the 60 degrees. That's what makes a quincunx. All right? Guys following me. We're learning something here. So with this quincunx, here's Saturn. And Saturn is moving away from Neptune. Okay? As she's moving away from Neptune, she is breaking away from the illusions of Neptune, breaking away from that ideals of Neptune. She's breaking away from those realities. It is like she needs to break away in order to come into reality. Venus is an earthly goddess. She's a goddess of Taurus, right? So she loves earthly things. She loves beautiful things. She loves to have, nice cars, beautiful house. She loves to have, connections with people. So she wants to have connections. So she comes in and she wants the physical, it's the body, it's the attractions, it's the resources, right? Resources. That's the other part. Neptune, higher octave. So he's the higher octave of what the love is, bringing us into that higher peace, which can be very delusional, can be very hard to have the concept of it because it isn't of this world. So she's breaking away. So she's breaking away from the teacher. And then here comes Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about expansion. Let me give whatever you want, baby. I'm coming, let's just, I'm breaking, she's moving more towards Jupiter and that Jupiter Venus energy. And they get along quite well, right? And we got to remember that Jupiter is Zeus, right? So it's like he loves the goddess Venus. It's like, come on, baby, I'll expand whatever you need. Although I am at my dad's house. So it is about allowing ourselves to expand what is possible. Now in there, of course we can get into, a lot of the earthly things, and it can be too much where we're getting too greedy, too, hoarding and all of that, because, she's earthly. She wants stuff. She wants things. So we have this energy. And now the finger of God is like a slingshot. And what is opposite her is Aquarius, because she is in Leo. So she's at 19 degrees Leo. And this is good. You're going to be feeling this more as we're coming into Monday. All right. So this is starting to form this weekend. So we're starting to come into a reality where we know that there are things that we have to do. Mars squaring Saturn, reality coming in. What do you need to do in this world? What do you need to put down? With all of this energy coming, with all of this coming in. Now, if you look at what's happening right now, it's about reality. What's going on? We have, and the thing is I'm going to get back, 19 degrees Aquarius. And I'm going to read you what the Sabian symbol is of that. It's just like it blows my mind when I do astrology and I see the shit that's going on. Right? And it's just, and how it, and then because it is so much a part of my life that I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I check the charts and it's like, oh, and okay, Pacha reminded me of the Sabian symbols. I'm like, okay. And he was talking about it and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. I got to share this. This is this energy that is coming in, and the Sabian symbol for okay, the Sabian symbol for Aquarius, because it's opposite, it's called a forest fire quenched. It's satisfaction. The trick to true satisfaction lies in an encircling process of delayed gratification. Think about it. If you extinguish the desires, what does the joy of satisfaction go? Forest fires burn with hunger that defies immediate exhaustion. The technique of controlling a fire is more one of managing the laws of combustion, such that what the fire wildly desires is gradually denied, rather than putting the fire out all at once. In human affairs, and especially in human passion and desires, a little self-control goes a long way to fulfilling a truly satisfying experience. And this is coming in and talking about also about our emotions and our mental, the chemical energies of it. This is coming in about the combustible energy that is going on. And in that, come back up here. Where am I? Well, 6 to 10. There we go. In that energy, this is about the management of action. We have no choice but to find a way to manage our lives on this earth plane. We are constantly in harm's way and not wise to trust other people's completely. These challenging life circumstances are entirely necessary for us to face our issues. None of us is perfect, and we have to face and deal with our imperfections if we are to evolve personally and collectively. In a crisis, we are tested and expanded. Without this, no spiritual unfolding can occur. And however, in the end, for those who us deal with our issues fully, the blessings of peaceful spiritual life is promised. So we're having this energy that's saying, this is the finger of God. Anyone else wake up and thinking, what the fucking planet is that? So Venus, our earthly goddess, the goddess who desires and connections with people, is pointing over because the slingshot comes back, right? And it goes, and she's in the center. So it's like you're pulling her back and fire off to the center to 19 degrees of Aquarius. And that's the energy that's coming in for us over the next several days, is that we have to start taking responsibility for our actions. Now, when we have this energy coming in, and we're moving around, brings us into about a 210-degree angle, which is Scorpio. And Scorpio is one that holds us down to the truth. So the energy of Scorpio comes in with this and saying, we need to know the truth of this all, and we need to start putting the boundaries where the boundaries are so that we can fully develop who we are, not only as a society, but as individuals. It's an awakening. It is a huge awakening. Now, if we look at things that are going on that is trying to awaken us, there are over 29,000 fires in the Amazon at this time. Did you know that? Soon the Amazon will no longer be a rainforest. We have the forest fires, not only in California, has gone through millions and millions of acres. They haven't had a forest fire like this before. All the way up the coast, with Oregon, Washington State, and even in where we are, we have the forest fires that are out towards Canmore and the Rocky Mountains. The energies are coming in. Icelandic tundra disappearing. 5 hurricanes out in the middle of the Atlantic right now. This is the second time in history that this has happened. So when we look at this energy, like, we're not going to have this yacht again because Jupiter's going to be going, right? And Venus is moving. So we're not going to have this. And especially in Capricorn and Pisces and Leo. We're not, because those planets aren't going to be there. It takes 12 years for Mr. Jupe to get around, right? So these aspects that are happening, same with the squaring off with Mars, these aspects are coming together in such an awakening time to get us to stand up, to get us to bring in and be honest with ourselves and the world around us. When I was listening to Merlin, Rick Levine, and he was talking about astrology and a spiritual practice. Is astrology a spiritual practice? And basically, no, because astrology is a science. It shows you this is what the planets are doing. These are the effects that happen. So in every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. It's a science. Yet, when we become more aware of what's going on, when we become aware of, where's the moon today? Oh, we just had a new moon in Virgo. How did I feel with that new moon in Virgo? I mean, that new moon in Virgo really brought up some because it's intellectual, because Virgos are like, trying to figure out information, bring in information, but it is an earth sign, so it has a lot of air qualities with it, and it's ruled by Mercury, so it wants to get information, wants to get things, want to bring in the facts, but it can be misleading because it can get lost in translation. So with this beautiful Virgo new moon, there's a lot of information and things coming in, although some can get lost in translation. That's why it's really good if you're in doing the manifesting, and if you're still working on your new moon meditation, it's like really good to do bullet points with this, not to get into the overly detailed with it, because it can get very overwhelming. So bringing it into, say, a practice, it's like last week. Did you feel on Wednesday, Thursday last week a shifting, which was Mars going retrograde? Well, sure. I mean, the thing is, I've seen it for people by Friday, shit was starting to hit all over the place with a lot of energies. And then, it's right now, it's now taking responsibility for the energies that you are starting to throw out. The more you throw out, the more trash you do, the more crap and fucked up shittiness you want to throw out there, the responsibility is going to come back to you tenfold or even 100-fold. Because we have these planets, especially Saturn, saying you have to take responsibility for what you are putting down upon this earth. Whatever changes and things that you want to do, responsibility has to come in. Mars is like wanting to take action on it, but it's going to take a little bit because he's retrograde. So that those actions that you are trying to make or take, whether you see them as negative or positive, if they're positive, they're going to catapult you forward into something fabulous. If they're not, Saturn's going to hold, because Saturn is the Lord of Karma. He's going to hold you fucking responsible for all the fucking crap and shit you try to do or put upon someone else. I love the universe. I love the cosmos. I love the energies that come in when they're showing people how we should be living. And it's showing the world because it's waking us the hell up. And it's saying, you know what? You've been doing some beautiful work. You've been doing things that are fabulous. Look at what we can do for you. You haven't? Saturn says, well, then look at what we can do for you. Remember, they're the mafia brothers. They're on the street corner at the bar. They own that sleazy bar. And they're saying, you want to do that, man? Come on in. We'll let you. We could be the den of debauchery if you want. Cool. It's all yours, baby. Or I could take you across the way and give you something even more incredible. It's up to you. And Venus is there, and Venus wants to feel this. Oh, she wants to feel the love, and she wants to feel the gratitude. She wants the beautiful things. But now she has to figure out how to do it into this reality. Because she's breaking away from her teacher, which is Neptune. And saying, okay, how can I bring this in? Maybe there's some yoga. Maybe there's some meditation. Maybe there's some other energies that I need to start bringing down so I can bring it into here. That's her. That's where we're at. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Because I sure in the hell can. Can you feel this energy of motion that's changing and transforming us into something that is new and wondrous and better? We may not, we may be saying like, really? This doesn't feel any better. It feels like a pile of shit. It feels like I'm going through the same crap over and over again. But it's awakening us. It's awakening us and saying, hey, look what's going on. Look what's happening. How can I do this differently? It's awakening us to see and feel and change. And come into a place that is of pure strength and love and joy and prosperity and abundance and da-da-da-da-da-da. But it is work. It is not the fairy godmother that comes in and dings ourselves, especially when it's hitting 19 degrees Aquarius. Fire, forest fires. I was, when he was reading it, I sounded like, holy shit. That is like exactly how many forest fires, how many things are going on in the earth right now. It's just like, so this energy that we're having, and it's coming in for us this weekend, it is really getting us into the natural law. There's science. Science law is Aquarius, and it's the alchemy. So it's the alchemy of science. It's the ones that say, whoa, let us try doing this, and it's going to give us that. Like it comes into the alchemy of it. Then there's natural law that says, keep doing that, baby. Guess what? We're not going to have it anymore. Keep burning that fire, keep burning that fire, keep burning it, and you're not going to have anything else. Because that's what natural law does. It's going to give you, and it's going to say, okay, if you continue, too bad, so sad, baby. And that's, I find, especially with the yod coming in. It's getting us to break away and look at what is holding us back and step into what is possible and step into the beauty of what is possible. Love it. Man, it just like seeing this, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So people, my loves, my beautiful tribe, workshop, Reiki workshop, the 21st and the 28th. If you are interested, let me know, register. The Celtic goddess and the moon energies that we'll be working with, October 24th. Those in the moon festing, you guys will be coming into it automatically because you've already paid for the moon festing. So you guys will be coming into it, and then you can decide if you want to continue in January. It is a year course that we will be working on. We also have, what else do we have? Meditation starting October 1st to 31st, full moon to full moon. So if you want to join me for the for that, we are going to be starting. We'll be starting at 6 a.m. Mountain Time every morning for 31 days. So, and I'll explain that meditation tomorrow morning exactly what it is. And I'm still looking into doing my spell casting class too on teaching that. So I'm looking November. We'll see, because I have to wait till after the new moon in Libra. Just saying, just waiting for the new moon in Libra. That's all, because I know more shit's coming in. So my people, my loves, I love you so much, and I'm sending you out so many positive vibes. You guys, thank you for the outpouring of love that came in, and thank you for all the beautiful messages that I have received from you all of support. And it just fills my heart, because it is allowing me to see that, you know what, there can be a million assholes out there and a million beautiful people. Where's my energy going to go? Right? It's going to go in the million beautiful people, because that's where I need to be, not over here. So I'm over here with all of you, and that's where my energy is, and that's where my energy stays, and being that steady force, it's just, it is that is coming into truth and love. So that's where my energy is. And the other thing, I've had quite a few people ask if Steve is going to make another appearance. It's under negotiation right now. We'll see. We're I think it would be a fabulous thing that if he does something once a week, and coming forth. So he likes the name Papa Guru. Sorry, it's just like, okay, you like the name? Well, the Guru Mama with the Papa Guru. So Papa Guru, Steve, my husband, we might be doing a version either on Fridays or on Saturday, or we don't know yet, where Papa talks. Papa Guru, Steve talks. And doing a Steve talks. Papa Mumba. and where Steve will come on and do, because he got so many outpouring of love, not only from you lovely ladies, but he got a really lovely outpouring from the lovely gentlemen that come in and follow me also. And hearing what he had to say, he got because the messages come to me, he got so many outpourings of messages that said, that is what I've been wanting to say for so long to so many people, but I'm afraid to say it. Well, my husband is not afraid to speak his mind or say what he says. He is, if you want to see the epitome of Uranus, that is Uranus in action. Is my husband's state. We'll just give him, there is no filter. So we are looking at when we would like to do that, and I will be talking to him more. And going in, Steve talks like my family, facts and no filter. Exactly, it's just no filter. And sometimes, you know what? And the thing is that sometimes it'll offend people, but it gets you to sort of like, oh shit. All right. Oh, okay. This guy's talking some facts, or this is like, I mean, I mean, I do argue with him quite often. It's just what I do. I just argue with him quite often. But matriarch is a Scorpio. Exactly. So I'm going to send you guys out with so much love. Thank you so much for joining me. And be aware of the energies that are there, because you're going to find that a lot of, they're not in that energy. They're not working with, the Lord of Karma or with the goddess Venus, as she is starting to create her own reality and create her own structure of what she believes in to be true for the benefit. So may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you, and all that you say and all that you do and all that you be. Blessed be everybody. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous Saturday. Bye-bye.